vibes with it.
I'm just fully ready to die.
Oh, Lilith, don't do that. We love you.
Oh God, stream.
We love you.
Love that for me.
Yeah, I've put our names underneath. I need to center it more, but yeah, I've put our names underneath now. So
This
that,
is
yeah.
cute. That's
Yeah.
cute.
I know. I know.
Alright, so what are we talking about this week?
Hey up, Yorkshire Pure Evil. Aren't we going to continue talking about spells? Did we say
Yes,
from last week?
Last week was before. Before you
Week
messaged me,
before.
Oh, sorry, I'm busy.
I'm sorry. Yes to the Tuesday in half term. If you still want me up. We could do a duel.
Let's do a duel one.
We could do a duel so we're in the same room. My God!
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah?
I think we should do that.
We can do that.
I think we should.
Okay. So, I was going to say last week again.
Week before last.
Last episode, we talked about, well, a variety of things. We talked about cleansing, protection, wards, and then we got into a very awkward topic with a viewer last time, didn't we?
We did.
We did. Hope it all works out for him.
Well, if you listen to our advice, it might as well.
Well, exactly. And as a heads up, just today, a very dear friend of mine, and I guess family as well, have just reopened their website. It's called prettylittlesoy.co.uk, and they now have crystals on their store. Yes.
Ooh.
Yes, I know, they now have
We love
crystals.
crystals.
Yep, we do love a good crystal. So I'm just going to put this over.
Shameless little plug there.
Shameless little plug. So they have wax melts. They have Coven's Corner, which has like rune, soy wax melts and things like that. But there is also crystals on there. So do give them a good check out. And if you have any feedback for them, pass it on. Shameless little plug. But yeah.
Coven is Coven as well.
Huh?
You say Coven is Coven.
Coven. Yeah, sorry, it's American. Coven.
I think even Americans say Coven, babe.
No, I'm sure they say Coven, don't they? Where have I got that from then?
I don't know, maybe it's just your dyslexia.
Yeah, it might be actually. It probably is, yeah.
There's also another word. I was like, do you mean that? And you were like,
No, I mean this. Well, yeah, what was it? I can't remember.
I can't remember, but I swear we're like. I remember picking it out when we went shopping last week. On Saturday.
I can't remember.
I was like, no, babes, that's not how you say it.
No, I can't remember what it was.
Teacher, you're really shit at reading.
This is why I didn't become a biology teacher, because I can't pronounce half the words. Like the long words. Like I had to say, what was it? It was glyconeogenesis, and I was like lipogenesis and whatever. And like there was one, and I still cannot say it. I have to say it slowly, and it was glycogenolysis, and I still can't say half the words. So I'm like, I'll just stick to being a chemist, to be honest.
Because it makes it a whole lot easier.
Yeah, there's no stupid words like gluconeogenesis. Yeah.
Oh wow, these are spicy.
Hey Lilith, no eating on stream.
What I want, where? See? No, Lindsay, no eating on stream.
I'm not with my phone.
My snacks are on the other side of the room.
You can go get them, I'm sure.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can. You might have to turn your camera off and then go get them. I've recently acquired this book.
That's been on my wish list for like 3 years.
This was actually banned in this country and in quite a few other countries.
But they still sell it at Warstones.
They do sell it at Warstones because it was unbanned. It was unbanned about 5 years ago, I think, something like that.
What for?
Because of some of the spells that are in it.
Ooh, what spells?
It has like hexing spells. It has love spells. How to control someone. Yeah. But yeah, I do like to use this.
Trying to do that now, though.
Huh?
Isn't the government just trying to do that now?
Yeah, pretty much.
Control us.
Yeah. I mean, it's already happening, to be fair.
Well, when they pass the bill that we can no longer protest.
Exactly.
And guess what I'll be doing? I'll be fucking protesting about that.
Yep. Oh yes, but this has quite a lot of things. But yeah, so it's like the elements of magic, spellcasting, and then there's animal spells. So in this, it does have some animalistic.
Animalistic.
Let me get you an example. So obviously, do not take this.
You don't mean like sacrificing animals, do you?
In the original text, it was yes. This is a reformed version, obviously.
I want the original. Just show me the original. I don't want to sacrifice animals.
So obviously now there's the spells like familiar consecration spell. So confirming your bonds with a familiar. Animal ally invitation. Animal ally spell. Animal spirit dedication ritual, which is appropriation, but
which one?
Animal spirit dedication ritual.
Yeah.
Just when you read it, as you read it, it's very much a. But there are other variations of it, so it's not that bad. Lost animals, how to find a lost animal, animal healing, protection spells for animals. There's fucking loads. Wax and hair protection spell. Midsummer. I've not actually looked through this like properly. I just really refer back to it. So like when I was looking for a good thief spell, and that sort of thing. There's banishing spells, banishing people. There's actually quite a few bits in here. But yeah,
a couple spell books as well.
Unblocking spells, weather spells, hexes, invisibility and transformation spells.
I'm quite into glamour spells at the moment.
I've been seeing it all over TikTok, to be fair.
Oh really? Obviously I'm not on that side of TikTok. I'm just on the very, very mentally ill side of TikTok.
Yeah. I mean, that's also been coming up for me, but you know, it's fine.
Yeah, I've been doing glamour recently too.
618. How's it been working? Have you actually been doing some like spells?
No, at the moment I'm just sort of
reading through.
Yeah, like a couple ideas here and there. Be like, I wonder what that could do.
I want to say.
Again, like you unintentionally do glamour magic anyway.
Oh.
Because a lot of people, glamour magic is probably one of the only magic spells and stuff, like part of magic, that people who are not witches practice in without knowing.
And candle magic.
And candle magic. So,
birthday wish.
Anyways. You know when people like makeup, I'm going to put on makeup because I want to feel confident. No, they feel confident because I've got makeup on.
Ah.
My magic. So recently, I've been getting very, not dolled up, but I've been doing a lot of makeup and a lot of new stuff. Like I bought loads of new contacts because I'm after a certain look, certain image. Glamour magic.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot about makeup where they draw sigils or like runes.
With their like
concealer or foundation. Yep. Hi, Angel Pear.
Yeah, it's like when I get my nails done. I want to get my nails done because then I feel good, and when I feel good, I radiate really nice like vibes. I got my nails done today, so I could be a lot nastier than what I already am.
Had a bit of a pampering sesh then, but just before.
Yep, well, considering somebody who has just come out of a depressive session, I don't think I've been doing too bad.
I was going to say, I think, like, throughout the Snapchats that you've been sending me, and those, like, little bouts of motivation. Sorry, I just heard, like, a stampede going downstairs. Yeah, I'm really proud of you for, like, sorting out all your stuff.
Obviously I've been very social as well, so
yeah.
I haven't had the time to mope about. I am now constantly making plans. This is the first day, bar get my nails done, that I have had no plans, like none, and I was like, I'm gonna stay in bed.
Nice. That would be my ideal Tuesday.
Luckily enough, I'm not actually working till like 3:30 tomorrow. So.
Oh, well, that's not too bad then. At least it's not like 8 o'clock. Do you have 8 o'clock starts, or is it like a little bit later?
The earliest time I'll start is 8:30 in the morning on a weekend.
Not on a weekend. Yeah.
Saturday and Sunday, because we'll have room guests in the accommodation, because we've just opened some like accommodation rooms above the restaurant. So I'll be in doing breakfast until like 6 p.m. So on Sunday, I started at 8:45. I didn't finish till past 6 o'clock. I didn't have a break.
Not one?
No. Too busy.
You work yourself too hard, man.
People say I don't work hard, and I'm like, yeah, I fucking do.
They don't know what they're talking about, do they? They don't know what they're talking about, do they?
Nope.
You don't work hard. Bish, have they seen you?
It's also like, you don't even know what's going on in my head. I work even harder than what I look like I'm doing. Because I'm constantly like chattering away in my head. I'm like,
to yourself, yeah.
It's draining. Mental health issues are draining. I work hard just to stay alive.
I mean, our brains use most of our glucose that's in our blood. It uses about 100 grams per day. So, and that's even more if you have, like, really rough mental days, or even if it's a lot of brain capacities, you know, people that are, like, studying. Because I remember when I was studying, oh my god, I had naps all the goddamn time. I'd come home and I'd be like, nap. I just had to. I just couldn't.
Yeah, when I was doing like 8 until 6 p.m. I didn't have a break, and not only that, it was a Sunday, and Sunday is our busiest day of the week. I was constantly like managing people. We were a man short, that like on the floor, and I was like, nothing went wrong, thankfully. oh my god, was I just ready to go home.
I don't
Like,
blame you.
at the time that it hit 3 o'clock, I was like, this could be the longest 3-hour part of my day.
I really don't blame you.
But it's okay, because I am now getting very serious about moving.
You've got that goal in mind now.
Yeah. Obviously I have my driving test next month too.
I wonder if
So
I wonder if there's a spell in here.
So I have a lot going on in the next month. A lot. You know, so saving, working, driving, more witchcraft, looking for places. So I might just be out and about in Manchester, looking at flats.
I was gonna say.
You're welcome to join me on one day if you want.
I mean, if I'm free, yeah, sure.
I'll get one on a weekend for you.
Yes.
Sorry, not free this weekend. Viewing flats. Bye.
Yeah, that's my best friend. Woo!
Really? Yeah. Is it for your friend? Are they moving? No, it's me.
No, it's
bye.
Me.
Here's my notice. Here's my notice. Bye.
This is for you.
You know.
So
I mean, it takes like a month to find somewhere anyway, doesn't it?
Yeah, usually, and then it's all like paperwork and things like that, and deposit.
Well, I'm lucky enough that I'm now out my overdraft completely. And obviously, I have a stable income that I get paid 40 hours a week for, despite even if I don't do it. Hi, Angel Peach.
Hi, Angel Peach.
I have the financial stability, and I'm not spending a lot of money either.
It's just a shame that the people in the job's a bit shit.
Yeah, it is.
It's
for kitchen staff.
You gotta go old school, lass. You gotta go old school, Lilith. You gotta get a jar, piss in it.
I'll make sure to do it on a morning.
Check my mic, something's wrong.
Fuck it, I'm feeling nasty.
Or is it just because it's like up here, so you can't hear me? Or is it still?
I thought you sounded fine, but I think it might be because it was.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Mic check, mic check.
But
that bit better.
on topic of spells,
oh dear, that look of her.
It was empty. It was more like a decoration because I got like the Skelly Grow from Harry Potter. I got that. Obviously, I don't use it. It's just like decoration. So it just fell down the back of the desk as I was moving these books. These are the.
I've not seen that one before, Spells Bible. I know it exists, but I haven't actually seen it in person.
Some of them are actually alright. I've given a couple spells out again, but some of them aren't really to my liking, so I tend to tweak them a little bit.
Yeah, I was going to say, usually with like this book, especially this thief one, I literally took a little bit out of everything and put it into my own. Like, you've got to get inspiration, you know.
Yeah, I think as well, because obviously it's like, yes, it's a spell Bible. However, it's your own craft, therefore...
However,
it's your own craft, so feel free to take a spell that you are inspired by and tweak it. Just see Tom in the background.
Just see Tom in the background.
As he moves out the way.
Anyways, yeah.
Yeah, but this is colour coded as well.
Ooh, I do like them books because they are colour coded, and you know.
Yeah, this one. So it's pretty. It's literally. Oh, hello.
Oh, hello. Oh. There we go. Okay.
There we go.
No. Okay.
It's like that, you know, like the TV shopping.
Yeah. QVC.
JML.
JML. Love it.
Yeah, this one, like, obviously we've got like a part 1 in here, but then we get the contents up. Or even just the colours. So First page is obviously an introduction, magic. This does include a lot of crystals as well.
That's always good.
It's got the seasons and festivals in there, which is actually very good, very useful, and talks about them a little bit as well. Talks about sacred spaces as well that you might want to do your spells.
Ooh.
Which I find, talks about, A-Thames and wands, altars as well, if you ever want to make one. Part two, the spell directory, so how to use, the moon, involved in. What I quite like about this book in particular, so I kid you not, the first pages are love and passion spells. Now, none of them are love spells to make somebody love you.
Is it like a self-love kind of thing?
More or so. We've just got a little short introduction page. It's just spells for love are probably the most frequently requested. It's the fact they call it in a magician. We're not magicians, but witches. Right, so in a magician's repertoire, and it's okay, so witches repertoire. Yeah, so the first one is a rose petal spell, so it's more to summon true love.
Right, okay.
To summon true love, to attract a new lover, increase your powers of attraction, to visit a lover in a dream, a spell to request for love to come to you in your life, a blend to, so we've got love oil as well, to attract potential lovers, enhance the libido and pep up your love life. We also have a catnip spell.
A catnip?
To attract and promote playfulness and passion.
Oh, makes sense.
For red hot passion, to seal a love pledge. So to help lovers who wish to endorse a declaration of fidelity magic.
Right.
To revive a passion in a relationship. So it's nothing like a spell that you would put on somebody.
Right, yeah.
Which is very good, considering the amount of people that do love spells on somebody else, and they're like, help, I now have a stalker, and it's like...
Yeah. Yeah, I think the whole stream's just been distracted by Tom and said cat.
The cat.
And le cat.
As usual.
If you can, or if you would like to, we do recommend having a little grimoire where you keep all your spells, all the spells that you practiced. I do recommend putting it into a ring bind folder, or just a book, or something where you can easily swap out and replace things, because I change this all the bloody time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I mean, you're going to have loads of different versions of your grimoire. It's never going to be fully complete. You know. Yeah.
I got this 3
Yeah.
years ago.
Yep.
And this, I kid you not, is only full up to there.
Yeah.
And there isn't even spells in it yet. I've not even touched on anything other than the basics of witchcraft.
Wow.
Because I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm a little bit lazy to write it down.
Yeah, same.
Because if you look at my pages...
I've not actually put in your money spell thing in here yet.
Ooh.
Something to do.
So these are some of the pages. I went fully artsy with this.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen some of that before, haven't I?
Yeah, where
Some of it.
I was using stickers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just,
Oh, I've even got how to make a
was very
puppet.
artsy.
Similar to a what do you call them? Is it voodoo doll? Is that what I'm thinking of?
I'll say, you thinking of voodoo doll?
I think I'm thinking of voodoo doll, but it's different, isn't it? Obviously voodoo.
Part of a closed practice.
Yeah, I was going to say they are a closed practice, so we use puppets instead.
Cultural appropriation here.
I mean, we need to educate. First we hydrate, and then we educate.
Who did you steal that off?
TikTok. I can't remember his name. I'll have to put it on. Makes me good. Makes me laugh.
But yeah, in terms of spells of the spell Bible, it does say things you'll need, timing, and the steps. And if you're wanting to do a chant, they've got one there.
Yeah.
I personally don't really like to chant.
No.
It's a little embarrassing.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm embarrassed to do it. It just pulls it into there and you go, great.
I mean, I usually talk to myself. Like,
I talk to myself.
Fucking bastard, you know what I mean? Like,
Or like in my head.
Yeah, like in your head rather than out loud.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I talk to myself often, so.
I feel that. Yeah, like, I don't know, we've got an owl charm here, so this is career and work.
What? What was that?
That was, Snapchat. And I was like,
oh,
where's my phone? It's over there.
What you like?
I don't actually know where my actual phone's gone, because obviously that's on my other phone. I don't know where it's actually... Oh, it's there.
Have you found it now?
Ooh, Elton John test positive for COVID.
No. Oh, shit. Oh, damn.
Oh, no.
Oh, damn. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
But no, this is like enhance your writing ability. So maybe you're a writer or something to do with journalism or literature or whatever it is you're doing. Or maybe if you're a student and you just want to get some help or enhancing on your coursework. That's what I meant. But it's like, it's got timing, so cast a spell on a waxing moon to increase your writing powers on a Wednesday, day of Mercury. So it will say what moon, what day, and a slight reason as to why. What you'll need. The first step is cast a circle in accordance with the guidelines on page 32 to 35. But if you know how to do, if you have your own way of casting a circle or some form of protection, whether it's just lighting incense or protection candle, whatever.
Yeah.
Go off, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, light each candle in turn saying this. And I really don't like that. I just say in my head, I'm lighting this candle for this reason, this one for that one, that's for that, and that's for that one. Because at that point, I'm like, right, I've stated the intention and what they're used for. And that's it. Yeah, and it's like, oh, now you need to do this and you need to do that. The thing is like, yeah, we'd probably read through it, tweak it a little bit to what you're comfortable with. If you're not comfortable doing something, you find that you're doing something that's a little embarrassing to you, or you're cringing through it, it's just not gonna work.
No.
Because at that point, you're just adding, not negativities, but...
It's throwing it that balance, isn't it? It's throwing that energy off a little bit.
It's not going to be what you want it for. It's just going to go a bit off. I've got the Apprentice Witch spellbook as well.
I don't think I've seen that one. You're really clumsy, aren't you? Oh dear.
Bippity boppity boo, bitch.
Bippity boppity boo.
You sound like one.
Bippity boppity boo.
You're laughing, but it wasn't funny.
What do you mean?
We've lost her. funny. Am I just unintentionally funny? It wasn't
So adorable.
It was a wand.
No, but it's the way you said bibbity boppity boo bitch.
Cleanse the area.
You what?
Cleanse the area. Because it's selenite.
I know it is, but the way you just said bibbity bobbity boo bitch just tickled me just a little bit. Alright? Don't come for me.
No one's coming for you, Lindsay. Coming for you. Anyway. Yeah, this one's okay. It's more like self-love spells, I guess.
Right, okay.
I quite like this one because there's a chart in it, right? I've got this chart. I mean, you can't read it, so I'll read it out for you.
No, I was going to say, I cannot read that for shit.
Right? So we've got, like, ancient planets. So we've got Sun, Moon, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, and Venus, right? And it's got the, like, things that according, or, like, associated with each one. So Sun would be Sunday. Metal would be gold. The colours is yellow. The scent is frankincense. Stone, number, zodiac sign, Roman deity. Are you good, babes? And the Greek deity. Fair enough. The moon, it's associated with Monday. Silver, colours are white or violet. Jasmine, moonstone, Cancer, Diana or Artemis.
What's up, you want to cuddle?
It's quite useful. Me? No. Leave the cat alone.
Do you want to cuddle?
No. That's from you.
What do you mean not from me? I get great cuddles.
I'm not feeling physical touch right now, thank you.
Bullshit. You were linking arms with me when we met up. What do you mean you're denying it? You can't deny it. Look, I got a cat. Hello.
I'm not denying it.
Oh, why is your tail wet? Where have you been? Is it water? Yeah, it is. Where's it been?
You just willingly smelled that, not having an idea, not even a clue, not even waiting for Tom to answer.
Like, Tom's gonna touch it.
Yes.
Where's it been? You don't know? Sink. Oh, right. Well, that makes sense, doesn't it?
Like, they could have just dipped it, like, they could have, like,
Hey,
peed on the floor and dipped their tail in the
they
urine.
don't pee on the floor. My cats don't pee on the floor.
I'm not saying that they don't, but I'm just saying maybe they're feeling very rebellious.
Nah, not my Salem. No. Mm-mm.
You mean Salem the sock stealer?
Salem, the little sock gremlin. Yes. This is he. He is now having his cuddles because he's missed me, haven't you?
You are the definition of that crazy cat lady with the black cat. And it's not a good look, babe.
Yes it is. It's fucking great. You know, the Pope called me selfish, like, what can I say? I'm gonna go adopt another 20 cats.
I'm not saying that it's not a look, I'm just saying that, you know the one stereotype that everybody hates? It's like, oh my god, look at my black cat, but they send you just like a blob on the kitchen floor, and it's like, okay, you are that woman, and it's like...
What do you mean? My cats are clearly visible in every single photo that I send you.
Yeah, no photo I don't ask to be sent.
Yes, you do. I'm not looking at his little face. He's so cute. Wow.
You know, people like just post pictures of their children on like their first day at school.
I'd rather have a cat than a cat child.
No, shut up and listen, right? You know when mums or parents just post like, oh my god, it's like, it's Louise's first day at school, and it's literally like, over the next course of 2 days, so it's just your face was full of children. That's what you're like with black cats. Honest, cats are always going to be better than kids.
I mean, you told me to shut up, so I'm shutting up.
I didn't say shut up.
Yes, you did.
Oh no, you're
Chat.
right. I did. So shut up and listen. So.
And I
Wow,
listened.
look at that, you actually did that.
Yes,
Wow.
it's called active listening. Did you know that? Did you know it's called active listening?
I know that you were aware, like self-aware of things like that.
I know.
You know? It's a big thing for you as a Capricorn. It's a really big thing for you to actually listen to somebody else that isn't you.
No, it's not. I listen to people all the goddamn fucking time.
Correction, you may listen, but you're not actively listening.
Bullshit. I am actively listening. I just don't seem like I'm actually actively listening because I have a bored face.
True. Did you get the TikTok I sent you earlier?
No, I've not told you where I've been, have I?
No.
No. I'll message you.
No. Sis sends me pictures of her cats, but doesn't tell me about her day.
I'll tell you about it later. But I've not been looking.
It was like, oh no, it was the Zodiac boyfriend.
Oh, was it him again?
And it was like, who is the sign that gives the least amount of fucks? Like, and it was like the legend, the icon. It's Sagittarius. It was like they are the ones that really just don't give a fuck. It's like,
no, you don't. You really don't give a fuck. No. It's just I look like I don't give a fuck, but I do.
care. Not about people, but about things. And Sagittarius are out here like, I don't care about shit. I will take whatever comes at me. Sagittarius don't give a fuck, but not in the nastiest way. So it's literally of a, yeah, they just don't seem to care.
Yeah.
They can say, oh yeah, we're dying tomorrow, and that's okay with them. Like, yeah, alright, okay. Are we backed up on orders at the bakery today?
Yeah, majorly. I mean, I've not been in my house all day, so he's like, I gotta get these biscuits out, like, ASAP, Mum, I gotta get them out ASAP. Come on, don't slow down. Carry on. Don't stop. Go on. Good boy. Get them orders out.
Yes, Mother, I will work hard.
Yes, Mother. Mother, I crave violence.
Oh, see, you've got signs in here. Look, Gemini, the twins, Scorpio, the scorpions. Oh, Mercury, the traveler. Venus, the lady of love.
Lady of love.
Cosmos, spell, lady of love. To be fair, this is more of a... Here's like an insight of things to consider with spells rather than actual spells.
Oh.
Which is quite useful. But if you're looking for a spell book with spells, probably not the one you want to go for.
Right.
You know?
Okay. So is that sort of like prepping you up for spells? So,
yeah, like
right.
elemental magic, elemental principles, the spells of the earth, the magic of water, yeah, the being of fire. It doesn't really have spells, like if you're after a certain thing, like power of the planets in here, where like Neptune, a cosmos spell, yeah.
Excuse me, invading my personal space. Hello.
Like using time, using
There's a bit of ASMR for you.
star signs.
It's gone now.
Anyway.
What is Salem doing? So he finds, because this is like fleece, he finds comfort in putting his face up against it. When he was a kitten, he used to suckle on it, but now he doesn't do that anymore. thank God, because now I can wear it again. But he just puts his face up like that, just to like, and then it goes.
Oh, just makes biscuits.
And now it just makes biscuits. So yeah, I don't know why specifically there. Don't know. What's up? But he's just a weirdo, so you know.
Book of Spells?
I don't think I've seen that one either.
Have
No.
you not?
No, I've got a little book of
By
pocket spells, but it's not.
Pamela Ball.
I think I've heard of it, but I've not actually seen it. Pamela Ball rings a bell.
The best-selling author of 10,000 Dreams Interpreted.
Oh.
So, this one, I haven't even cracked the spine, so I haven't actually used it. This one is more of an harm none. It says even at the front.
Right.
And it harm none. These Wiccan Read. Obviously, I'm not a fan of Wicca.
Yeah.
It's just full of cultural appropriation and is like almost like a cult.
I mean,
okay.
And it was built upon someone who was obsessed and a pervert. Obsessed with sex and a pervert.
Exactly. So it says here like things I need. So we've got altar, athame, candles, cauldron, chalice, compass if you want it, paper. You know, these are just whatever you want. Components of magical working, so table, pillars, taper, and tea lights. Bless you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Choosing your candles. So it tells you how to dress your candles as well, and the method of how to dress them.
Oh yeah, there's supposed to be like a direction, isn't there? Depending on what you're doing.
To bring someone to you, rub oil. Bless you. To bring someone to you, rub oil on the candle in a downward motion from top to the middle, and then from bottom to the middle, and just continues to go on. Charging candles, candle colours. Bless you, honestly.
Boop. Boop.
It's even got like how to read the fire of candle, which is very useful.
Oh, that would actually be very useful.
It's got herbs in here.
Oh, that's
protection, love, fidelity, healing.
That's what we've not touched on. What herbs and stuff?
Yeah, so we've got like anise or anise, however you pronounce it. Is
anise.
Masculine ruled. I thought it was. Moon or Jupiter. Element is air. It's useful in protection and purification. It brings awareness and joy. Bull is ruled by Venus. Used most effectively when making magical wands, love spells, or good luck charms. Ash, protection. So it's good for making brooms, for cleansing, and wands for healing. It's said to bring luck and good fortune when carried in a pocket or bag worn around the neck. Basil, carnation, catnip, chamomile, cinnamon, clove, clover. It's like A to Z. Like rosemary on the basics, like the most useful. Daisy, dandelion, dill, garlic, ginger, hazel, lavender, lilac, mandrake, orange, patchouli. So some of the most common stuff to get easy things to get hold of: vanilla, rue, saffron, sage, walnut, witch hazel, wormwood. Making it's how to make herb bundles, incense as well. It's got on incense, incense blends. So it's really useful in terms of how to make things for your craft. So we've got the spells. It goes into what a spell is.
Okay.
Got the symbolism for all the elements down at the bottom.
Water, yeah.
Here we are, the spells. To bring romantic love to you, to focus your lover's interest, for a lover to come to you, forget about an ex-lover, have someone think about you, to stop an argument, fidelity charm. Obviously, this is all just friendship, love, and relationships. So to ease a broken heart. Now this one is health, healing, and well-being. So we've got light spell, medication spell, cleansing the aura, fertility spells, healing the depression, healing image, healing others, body change, cure sickness, spell of the shell, balancing your energies, not spell, self-esteem, sleep well. You know, it's got some good stuff in here. Money, luck, and career, attracting extra money, money doubling spell, a case for court, so it's even got things if you're going through court.
That's pretty cool.
Achieving a dream job, eliminating personal poverty, a money bottle, or like money jar, whatever. Silver spell, banish debts, reflections, and we also home and personal protection. So we've got animal protection spells, banishing powder, cleansing the body of negative energies, to reverse negative or negativity or hexes, protect the child, which is quite useful if you're looking for actually something useful.
I was going to say that actually goes through quite a bit, so I think that would be very good for like beginners as well. To be fair, was that from the works? Is that a? Yeah.
It was from the works. Yeah. Found it. I was like, yeah, I'll pick that up. Then I have got the Green Wiccan spell book.
Oh yeah.
I was reading it and I was like, I was gonna give it a go, but I think it's a bit rubbish.
I was gonna say I got that I can't remember what it's called. Wasn't it Wiccan magical herbs or something? Properties of herbs. And I mean it's a good book to refer to. It doesn't say anything about Wiccan read. It just has, and even in the back it has like a table of protection look, like typical ones that you would associate that with, and I actually use that to look into like hex ones for hexing or breaking hexes, even love, whatever. It's just something good to refer back to, but it's not 100%. Like, it does give you a breakdown and it tells you what symbol it's under, what planet it's under, but like, it's not 100% there at all. I don't think.
Yeah, I feel that. There is one spell that I would like to talk on.
Okay.
Which I think we need to settle. Is honey jars. Because I know at one point they were very popular on TikTok.
Honey jars. Yeah, I think I remember something about it. I can't remember.
Oh, they are cultural appropriation. We do not do honey jars. If honey is a main ingredient, that's fine. But the thing is, people were making honey jars. I have noticed it is mostly Americans, though.
Let's educate. What culture is it appropriating?
Native American.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of, particularly Wicca, is Native American. Let's be honest. But like I said to you the other day, I'm trying to focus on English witchcraft. Because obviously witch talk is mostly American rather than English.
Yeah, because it's a lot more population.
It's a little bit harder. Yeah, so it's a little harder to decipher. Is that what we also did, or is that strictly Native American? Were we doing it also under a different name, like a different ritual per se?
Yeah.
So like smudging and cleansing. looks similar but is not the same.
Yeah, the proceeds are not like the methods are not the same. Yeah.
Yeah, and because obviously we know that America is quite literally built on cultural appropriation. Whereas paganism in Britain was before we went over to destroy somebody else's home.
Yeah.
So it's more like I'm trying to find the origins of British paganism and heathenry, if you will.
Yes.
Yeah. So obviously we used what we had. And I'm trying to look into traditional British paganism, like back to its roots, like without whatever we've got coming from America.
Yeah, I mean that's why I sort of kept reading on the Wiccan sort of like history in England, because even though it has changed, the basic, like the very, very basic, is still present, if you know what I mean. So like in Beltane, when they used to have 2 torches and they used to pass cattle through it to bless the cattle as they went through, like that's still the same. Obviously there's different, and there's like the stories around it may not be 100% from old pagan religion, but it's got to come from somewhere.
Yeah.
And it's like finding out where it did come from. That's the...
Yeah, exactly. So honey jars are completely different to what we have, like sweetener jars or sweeten up jars, if you will.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people who are not like Native American or part of like the tribe and whatnot, were doing honey jars. And I was like, you can use honey and use as much as you want, as long as you know, A, you're not making a honey jar, and you're only using honey as an ingredient.
I was going to say, in
a jar and it's going to be full of honey, you go, The difference is you're using other ingredients. Honey is not
the main.
The main thing creating the spell.
Yeah.
You can do a sweetener jar, whatever, and you could have a whole jar full of honey.
Like majority of it honey, but then you've got other things, like you can put cinnamon in there to sweeten them up. You've got sugar in there to sweeten them up.
And it's like you're using it because it's like, well, if you like a full jar, okay, fine.
Yeah, you don't have. That's another thing. You do not have to have a full jar. You do not have to fill up the jar.
If you like the aesthetic, okay, fine. You know, if you was like, no, I much prefer like full jars, and the only way that I'm going to be able to do that is if I fill it all up with honey. But it's like, you also need to remember that honey is maybe a key ingredient, but it's not the whole jar. It sounds really confusing. Yeah. It's a very blurred line, like a very fine line of appropriation to not appropriation, if that makes sense. Yeah. So one of my jars, I haven't used honey in one of mine yet, but I really want to.
I've used treacle.
The thing is,
but I've not used honey.
I really want to use honey in more of like when I have an opportunity to use a sweetener up jar. But I'll only end up using it if I know somebody needs to lighten the fuck up.
Well, I think I already know some people who do.
It's like I would probably do like half a jar full of honey, depending. The way that most magic goes is the amount. If I was using like a sweetener up jar, it's like honey is what fuses, and depending on how much honey depends on how sweet they're gonna be. Mm-hmm. That's the whole point. Like, honey jar is completely different. Yeah. I'm not an expert on honey jars. I don't actually know what they are used for. I just know that they belong to Native American culture and practices. Yeah. Therefore, we do not do it. Yeah. So I don't need to know. I just need to know it's cultural appropriation. Yeah. Like, okay, that's yours. Take it. Not gonna ask. Not gonna invade. Just make sure I know the difference. So, If you had like a smaller jar and end up filling the majority of it with honey, okay, this would be
That's
different.
fine,
But if you
yeah.
had like a big ass jar,
Yeah.
just full of honey, then you go, nah. Oh, right. If it's like a jar full of honey, you've got like 3 extra ingredients. Okay, you're a bit like.
Is it?
You go, is that
Is
honey
it? Is
jar?
that what I think it is?
Is that especially when they go, yeah, it's a honey jar, and you go,
Oh, honey.
got the ick.
Got the ick. You give me the ick. Like, get that shit out of here.
But that's something I wanted to just throw out there.
Throw out there.
I learnt that a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago. I've never had to
Honestly,
use that information.
I think I only ever saw it once, so it never really came up for me. But I never really did it anyways, to be fair. Like I said, I used treacle rather than honey. And that's to really sweeten somebody up. Obviously it didn't work, but, you know. I was going to think of something to say something I forgot.
Have you got any spells that you like to do? Any particular spells you're good at that you want to talk about?
We know which spell I'm good at. Money spells. I do enjoy doing money spells as well. I recently did a very sour spell with like lemons and nails and shit like that. Usually I do mostly like protection stuff. That's most of it. Well, money and protection, to be fair. I've done a few good luck stuff, only when I've really needed it. But I don't know. I might. Because I know that on your Etsy, you have a. Is it a self-love one?
I do, yes.
Yeah, you've got a self-love. Is it a kit or that you do it?
They do it.
They do
but
it.
I've got the instructions.
Right. Okay. So then you release that to them.
It's one of my own ones. That I found really worked for me. I still have it. It's this little
That one.
glorious thing over here. It's pretty ugly looking, but it wasn't supposed to be that brown.
Yeah, it was a cinnamon that did it, wasn't it?
Because of the cinnamon. So I've learnt my lesson and probably just use like cinnamon
stick.
Essential oil, or maybe a cinnamon stick.
Essential oil.
Next time, if I wanted it to be more pink or more red. Again, spells are able to be tweaked.
Exactly.
But I found that this really worked for me, despite being really kind of ugly. And I was like, do you know what? I kind of like that it's ugly. Like I like that it didn't live up to my expectations of aesthetic, because it made me appreciate my intention and the purpose of it, and sort of because it's self-love, I related it to myself. It's like, do you know what? It doesn't matter what I look like as long as I like myself. It doesn't matter what this looks like as long as it's good. And that's, what it did.
That's a good mentality. Oh, sorry. That's a good mentality.
It's coming up to a year that I did this.
It is, yeah. It is.
It's almost been a year, so...
That reminds me, I need to do another simmer pot. I just do a simmer pot every year for the house to keep the good vibes. In fact...
I'll give you my protection for you.
Yes. I've not done it in over a year, actually. It's overdue! No! I might do it in block.
Go for it. Yeah, you're very good at money spells.
Yes.
Did you say protection?
Yeah, but it's mostly like myself, and I only do it when I feel like I need it.
See, obviously, I'm very good at
chaos
spells and chaos.
We love it. And self-love.
My head, self-love, yeah. Self-love. I'm quite happy with the fact that one of my main points is self-love. or just sort of attracting.
Yeah.
Because I think I did a little love jar, not a love jar, but like something for me to attract. Like love, not love, but like just attract people.
Yeah.
And whilst I didn't think it worked, actually I realised people were very intimidated by me, so they didn't want to come up to me. And I was like, okay.
Speaking of, how's your Gemini?
She's fine. I haven't spoken to her today. She is fine.
Look at that smile. Look at that cheeky smile. Look at it. It's beautiful.
Great, so that concludes the stream.
I mean, it is 9. I'm gonna die now.
Great, that's me like going, die. No, I'm kidding.
So you're doing this. You did this to me.
Gemini's fine as far as I'm aware. She's busy.
Oh.
As am I.
Oh.
She's busy on her new course. So we're fine.
Fair enough.
Slow one replies, but we're fine.
Is your Etsy's Truthful Tarot, isn't it? Is it one word or is it?
One word, yeah.
I felt like I've not spelled that right. Just putting a space in it. Okay. See if that works. No. Carry on. Anyways, yeah.
No, I haven't got anything else down.
No.
Just no responses. Just because, you know, they're busy and I've been napping all day anyway.
You've been napping. Love that.
Well, I got my nails done, so. And then I watched some Tokyo Ghoul.
I got my nails did.
Got my nails. You're gonna love them because they are Sagittarius.
Are they? Oh, that's amazing. I like that.
So I got 2 of them. I got Jupiter and the fire element.
Yes. Yes.
On the other one, it's the sign and the fact that it's a mutable sign as well.
I like that. I like that mutable sign.
And I chose purple as well because purple is Sagittarius' lucky colour.
Is it?
It's purple, yeah.
I wonder what Capricorn's is.
It ain't a boring ass colour like grey.
Bish. Don't. Capricorn's.
Hey, maybe it'll match your teachery style.
Not lucky
Sorry,
numbers.
Close to home for it, yeah.
You. It's black. Black and indigo. Lucky stones are black onyx and emerald. Unlucky stones, yellow sapphire ruby. Lucky numbers 6, 9, 8. How dare you? You did this. You did this.
What I do?
You said it was going to be a crap colour like a grey. And look, it's black.
Black is a nice colour.
Black is a nice colour. It's very flattering. Yes, 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 yes.
Look at that, red messages, no responses. Got in. I wish I was bothered.
Fucking hell. Oh,
I think it's just because like, I know for a fact as soon as like this stream ends, I'm literally passing out on the bed.
I mean, that's also fine. You can do that.
I need a week off, honestly. Or I just need to get into my dream job.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There's only one job available in the theatre, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Is there? Damn.
That was wardrobe. I applied for the wardrobe.
say that again. It's wardrobe. Oh, you applied to the wardrobe. Oh, okay. Sorry, it's
Wardrobe
that
department.
wardrobe department. Right. Is that? I'm guessing that's costumes and stuff, isn't it? Because I don't know. I'm clueless.
Yes.
Okay.
That would be costumes, helping out with like quick changes and maintaining costumes and stuff like that. If something goes wrong, like either fixing them or getting a replacement in, etc.
Oh, okay. Right. Oh.
Obviously, with someone that very much so likes clothes and fashion, and
Yeah,
loves
and you wanted
costumes.
to do a postgrad, aren't you? Is it postgrad? Is that the word? Or is it masters?
Masters.
Masters. You want to do a masters in fashion, don't you?
I was thinking about it, but I'm thinking like maybe I should just get straight into theatre.
Yeah, if you
Many
want.
people have a degree in it anyway. Some people are just lucky and was like, yeah, let's go for it.
Yeah, I mean.
But obviously, as someone that studied it.
Yeah, you can. I mean, a lot of people don't go back into education, masters and stuff until like later on.
Yeah.
Well, it's actually most people do just go straight up and into it, don't they? But you know, it's completely normal to go a little bit later.
It's got their own path.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, you could be 80 and go to university.
Exactly.
Like
Yeah,
legit, the age is 80.
To go to. So I was stuck on whether to go to Glasgow, wasn't I?
Yes. Yeah.
But I think I'm just gonna try and get the foot straight in the door now.
And,
I'm just gonna kick down the door.
Is that in Manchester then?
It's in Manchester. I think I'll find it easier to get jobs in Manchester.
Why not Sheffield?
Sheffield's a fucking bitch to get to everywhere.
Don't be. What do you mean it's a fucking bitch? Walk!
Yeah, but Sheffield ain't that great compared to Manchester. Sheffield's nice, but again, not.
And this
that
ends the
much
stream. Goodbye, ladies. How dare you
Just doesn't
insult
like the fact
Sheffield?
I prefer bigger cities.
No, that's true. That's true.
You know me, I found myself more at home in London, Manchester, and Budapest.
Budapest.
Do you know what's really funny?
What?
I found that actually Budapest is one of the places like it said that a Sagittarius should be living.
Love
And I
that.
was like,
And
no wonder I felt home.
and
It was like, so I was going everywhere in Budapest, like
Budapest.
just everywhere.
Budapest.
I was just like, yeah, let's explore like
Everything.
anywhere. Well, I got lost there at one point, and I was like, shit.
Did you actually? Well, obviously,
Definitely,
you became unlost because you're here. Like...
Yeah, obviously. But I dropped my friend off at the coach station, which was like so far out the way in like the middle of fucking nowhere. Like no metros or anything nearby. Like 20-minute walk away. And it was like 11:30 p.m. in November. Getting into December, so it's a little cold. And the metros were like starting to come to an end.
Oh no.
And I was like, shit. And I forgot how to get back because I was using maps at the time. So I'd only been like once or twice. So my phone died. And I just hopped on the first train I saw that was going in the general direction and was like, right, do I recognise any of these Hungarian words? I recognised one and I was like, right, let's go towards there. And then it got to a place near IKEA, like a metro stop next, like on the opposite side of the road. And I was like, I know where I am. Ish. So I hadn't actually been there before. Bear in mind, I've never actually been to that pub. I was like, oh, I know where I am. I'm on the other side of the water. Like, right, I'm on the other side of the water than I should be. I know this is the IKEA because I've seen it on Google Maps.
This is the true nature of a Sagittarius. I would be shitting myself on the side of the road crying if this was me. In a foreign country, by myself, I'd be like, oh, get me home!
So I was on the train for like 30, 40 minutes, got to like IKEA, and I was like, ha! I'm gonna get off now because I recognise this kind of area. So, or at least I thought I did. And I was like, okay, this isn't the area I thought it was. However, there's a metro station right there. And I went up, but they were like, no, sorry, we're not, there's no more metro trains going back. And I was like, fuck! Okay, so how am I supposed to get back to the centre then? I found a little bus stop thing. Bear in mind, at this point, we're coming up to like 12:30. 1 o'clock in the morning. And I look at one of the bus stops, and I was like, I know exactly where that is, because that's one of the stops that I can get to, because that's like in close to the centre. I was like, I've been there a hecton times. I know that place now like the back of my hand. I did not. Bear in mind, I did not. But I was like, yeah, I'm confident enough. Let's just go off. And then the bus arrived, and I was like, okay, are you going to this area? And they were like, no. And I was like, fuck's sake, what one can I get on to go to this place? And they were, but the bus drivers don't know a word of English. Luckily enough, someone on the bus was like, I got Google Maps. He was very good at English. So I was like, thank you. And I was like, Kusanom, babes. And I was like, bye.
Babes.
So I got off, and the thing is I had to wait an hour for that bus, and I was like, fuck. So at this point, it was like 2 a.m. in the morning, and I'm waiting for this bus, and it arrives. And I was on that bus for a further 15
Hallelujah.
minutes.
Fucking hell.
On the way to Blaha Louisa. I was like, right, if I can get to Blaha Louisa, I can get to one of the trams that I need to get to. I can get to like Calvin Care, I think it was. It's just another like part of the stop. Now, I got to Blaha Louisa, and I was like, shit, I know that's exactly where we are, but I don't know where we are in Blaha Louisa. Looked around, I was like, there's a sign over there. I was like, oh, that's the sign to the theatre. I know where the theatre is, so I followed it down to the theatre. I was like, right, if I can get to the theatre, I'm home. If I can get to the theatre, I know the way home. Got to the theatre, I was like, right, now I know where to go, because I know that the tram that runs 24/7 straight through the centre. Sound. So I got to the theatre. Bear in mind, this is now like 3 in the morning. My phone has been dead for almost 4 hours, like 3.5 hours now, and I was like, right, I'm at the theatre now. I can head back to Blaha Louisa tram station, like tram stop. Got there and I had to wait 20 minutes for the tram. Bear in mind, I'm fucking cold at this point. I was like, it's 3 a.m. I have class at 8.
Mad.
I got the tram, got the one to Octagon, and I was home. I got lost and I still managed to get my way back. In a foreign country, without any form of like... I had nothing.
I give you the true chaos of a Sagittarius. True chaos of a Sagittarius. I mean, well done. You didn't.
At 8 in the morning.
You didn't die. Like, congratulations. You didn't die.
Thank you.
Well done.
Considering I could have ended up anywhere in Hungary.
You could have been human trafficked.
I could have been. I think I didn't talk to anyone.
Well, apart from that. Rando on the bus. Babes, come here.
Do you know, on the tram, now there were some issues with the tram, and I was like, not for me, but some other guys, they were absolutely like hammered. And they were just talking to people, like, and obviously they came up to me, an English speaking person that only knows the basic of Hungarian, was like, and then like the officers for the tram were trying to talk to me, and I was like, ha ha ha, ha. Yeah, like, yeah. Laughing because I had absolutely no fucking idea what they're saying, but they were kind of laughing, and I was like nodding along because they were talking to this absolutely like hammered person trying to get him off. It's like, you can read body language, it's not hard. Like, it's not hard, it's, yeah. And it was like, I was just sat there, I didn't even have earphones in, I was just sat there like, I just want to go home. Like, I just want to go home.
Take me home.
Take me home.
Country Rose.
Because it's like 3 a.m. in Budapest on a weekday, not even peak time like tourist time, they obviously just assumed I was Hungarian.
Yes.
Which I take pride in that, because the amount of people that assumed I was Hungarian, I was like, do I really fit in here? Like, I must really fit in, because the amount of people that went directions, and I was like, oh,
no.
on place, and they were like, oh, no. And they were like, as soon as they found out I was English, they went, bye, and I was like, I've been living here 6 months, what do you want? I can tell you the way to go. And it would just be like a, oops. But obviously it was like 3 o'clock in the morning on this tram, this drunk person, and I'm just there like, because they were like talking very sternly to him, and I was just there like,
minding my business.
Minding my business, but like
trying to like.
They overlooked, and they were like, they went to speak to me. They were like they spoke, and then they went like, and I was like, I just signaled like,
don't know it.
I just sort of laughed every so often.
Right.
Obviously,
Okay.
just at the guy, but
Yeah.
I suspected anything. I had a student pass for like a monthly ticket anyway, so if they didn't even check my ticket, and I was like, yeah, okay, because it was actual physical copy. It was only a little paper copy. I kid you not, it was like 50 less than like a tenner a month for a student transport ticket.
All right. That's really
And
not bad.
that included buses, trams, and trains.
Oh, nice.
All across Budapest. If you're going
That's
outside
really
of Budapest, obviously you pay for the train.
Yeah.
But anywhere in Budapest, I could have gone from Octagon to Calvintir, then over to, I don't know, back over to Blaha Luisa, and then went to Fashion Street, and then over to the other side of Budapest. And I could have got like 6 modes of transport. Like,
I want to say, you're saying all these places, and I'm like, yeah. I know everything, but no, I don't.
There are some things like, oh, you pick up really quickly, because like, well, I get it every day. Because I had the tram and the metro right outside my house. Sorry, my flat. So it's really useful when the trams. So there's 2 trams. Some information about Budapest. I don't know. It's not like anyone else would need it, but just in case you end up watching, go, oh, let's go. The 4 and the 6 tram run 24/7. 24/7.
Okay, anybody in Budapest? 4 and 7? If you ever get lost.
4 and 6. 4 and 6.
4 and 6.
If you can get on the 4 and 6 tram, then you know you're on the right way. It's like you can go, you'll get into the centre of Budapest.
There you go.
That was literally my mentality throughout the entire time I was off. So I was like, right, if I can get to a tram that says 4 or 6, I'm safe.
Good.
But yeah, because I had like a student ticket. Me being lost didn't make that much of a difference because I had the ticket that I could get on, just show the pass and go by.
Yeah.
To be fair, bus drivers didn't even check the tickets.
Usually at that time they don't.
Because there's like 3 doors. There's like one at the back, one in the middle, one at the front. No one ever got on at the front. You'd get on at the back or the middle.
That's not bad then.
True Sagittarius energy, that wasn't it?
True Sagittarius energy. 100%. What time is it? It's now nearly 9:30. Would you want to end it there?
Well, can do.
Yeah.
Go for 30 more minutes. I don't mind. It's up to you.
No, I think our Lilith needs some sleep. Bless you, little cotton socks. You need some sleep.
I need some sleep.
And a piss jar.
Well, now that I'm severely dehydrated and ill and groggy, I guess in the morning I'll have to. Don't know what I'll ever need it for, but
I've just said this to you. All them bitches that you work with, put their names in it, piss on it. And if it still doesn't fucking work, throw it at them. Lighten the fuck up. It's fun as well. Like, oh, is that your bae?
Yeah, it was.
Cannot deny it. Right, okay, so we will end it there. Is there a topic that you would like us to cover? Is there anything you want us to go over? We've not really touched on herbs. We can probably go over some herbs next time. If there's any particular spells that you want or any particular help that you want, do join the Discord. The link will be in the chat in just a second.
To be fair, this turned into it was such an informative, stream that we started off with, and now it's just let's just shit talk.
That's just shit talk, yeah. Legit.
Once we've got for the basics of, whatever we'll just go off now.
Herbal remedies. We can do that.
Let's do that. That'll be fun, because I can look into that throughout the next week.
I have
quite nice.
I have a book, and it has all the local British flowers and herbs and weeds that you can use as herbal remedies. So if there is sort of a particular remedy that you're after, so maybe it's hay fever or cold, migraines, because I've just seen migraines, anything like that. Insomnia. Then post it either in our Discord, or if you're watching this on YouTube, pop it in on YouTube. And that sort of thing. Yeah, 100%. We can do that. Is that okay with you? Yeah.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Everything's okay with me.
Yay! Yeah. If you leave it somewhere, we'll definitely cover it and try not to go off topic this time.
I think if we have a specific topic, it's we'll just sort of graze slightly over.
Yeah.
And then shit talk after.
Mm-hmm.
It's just chatting anyway, so...
Just chatting shit, as we do.
Yeah.
As we do.
Chat shit, get wrecked.
Chat shit, get wrecked. If you want a tarot reading, go on to Lilith's Etsy, Truthful Tarot, it's underneath the name. If you want a tarot reading from me, it does say that I'm currently closed. I'm going to reopen it soon. Linzi Lewis on Facebook. I might go over to Etsy, I don't know yet. If you want crystals, if you would like some wax melts, go on to prettylittletoy.co.uk. Don't forget to join us on Discord. Alright. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Marry me.
Bye.
Blessed be. Goodbye.
Blessed be, everyone. Bye.
Yeah.